Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back to try and live out the lyrics of a lit song as I continue my run-through of XCOM 2. And for those of you who are familiar with Lit and their 1999 smash hit album, A Place in the Sun, you're probably asking yourself the question, which Lit song are you talking about, Pete? Because that could go one of two ways. You could be talking about My Own Worst Enemy, a song whose main guitar riff features a whopping 4 chords and yet is still pretty awesome. Or alternatively, you could be talking about the song Miserable, which is most noteworthy for finding a way to say the word cum on the radio like 50 times without actually getting censored. Well, I answer your question, my hypothetical friend, by just saying, why can't both be true? Am I not capable of simultaneously being my own worst enemy while making myself completely miserable? Because I've got a lifetime of empirical evidence that suggests that, yes, I absolutely can do both of those things at the same time. And also, who wouldn't want to be just like Lit? I mean, they were fantastic. What's not that? Those guys were the toast of the town for like 20 entire minutes, despite having a frontman who did nothing but throw nonstop jump kicks at the air while performing, and having decided that bowling shirts and wife beaters were definitely the iconic fashion statement that was right for the future of the next big rock and roll sensation. So, yeah, I can be my own worst enemy and completely miserable at the same time, and maybe get Pamela Anderson to be in my video in what was like, I don't know, that video was real weird. She ate the band at the end. It was just odd. Anyway, though, I got work to do, so let's get back to making with the misery, and I can take solace in the fact that while I may be like Lit, and hey, at least I didn't turn out like Jimmy Eat World. There's that. Alright, Silas, you're still fully concealed, so we're going to have you spring forward, and we know there's a gatekeeper and a pod of sectoids back here just sort of lurking in the wings, waiting to pick us up, Pamela Anderson style. Actually, you are not sectoids at all. What are you? Advent Trooper, Stun Lancer, Gatekeeper. How do we want to deal with this Gatekeeper? These guys are not going to patrol, so we have no chance of making them patrol into us. In which case, I think probably our best bet would simply be to get as close to them as possible before springing a little bit of assault-style action. It also has the added advantage of making sure the backdrop up here is clear so that we don't accidentally wander into another pod. Don't know what the hell the camera got into there for a second. But I really don't want to just stumble ass into another pod, so yeah, this is fine. How close can we actually get without tripping these guys, though? Not really very close at all. In fact, we're sort of at the limit right now. Alright then. You know what? We're not on the clock here. I'm gonna take another turn. Achy breaky. Overwatch. EL. Yep. Jules. I mean, if anybody needs to get closer, though, it's you. We move so much as a hair's breadth, and we're triggering this pod. Alright then, fine. This is acceptable. Let's just do it then. Let's just get him triggered. I mean, I guess we could, if we really wanted to trigger him, we could just, like, use the N-word. That'll trigger most people, but that's not the kind of trigger I'm talking about. Who do we want to do that with? You know what? Probably our best bet would be to do it with Emmy Lou Juglick, and I say we just, can we, like, Icarus jump up to here? Seriously, though, no. Like, up, why not? No going, huh? Alright. I mean, it was worth a shot. I can Icarus jump to here, but for whatever reason, I can't Icarus jump into that tower. Alright, let's just Icarus jump into the unknown. Every single time we have done this, it has worked out tragically, and this is no fucking exception. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more enemies. Fan-fucking-tastic. Every single fucking time. I am my own worst enemy. Absolutely. And there's not 3 guys back there, but 4. Well, this is fucking amazing. We're completely dicked. We might get lucky and get a little ammo shred. Nope, we just wasted ammo. So, we have to figure out a way to kill 18 trillion guys and a gatekeeper all in one turn. This is going to be pretty fucking difficult. Well, I'm definitely miserable now, so, yeah, proof positive. Proof's in the pudding. I can't help but also point out that the game has definitively lied to us about the number of enemies that are fucking on this map. And we can't even fall back because of that Overwatch. Well, I mean, unless we want to get shot, and at this point, maybe that's the right move. We could lob a grenade at it and then run like hell with the salvo maneuver. Not a terrible idea, but also ostensibly not a fantastic idea either. So who's gonna kill the gatekeeper? That's the question. We need somebody to kill it, and it's almost gotta be the wolf pack, maybe with a run and gun. Like, if you walk up there and put a shotgun in its mouth, that's really about the best we're gonna do. He has armor-piercing ammo, but even with the armor-piercing ammo, we still gotta get rid of some of the armor. And if we can get a bunch of guys hurt, maybe Cyrus Juglick could go all serial on him. How many people can you see from where you're at, Cyrus? Like, literally just the one, huh? Okay, Grandpa, who can you see? Well, you can see the gatekeeper and have... I would say respectable, but I think respectable is probably overstating the case by a considerable margin. Chance of hitting it. The problem is E.L. Juglick is actually in a really terrible spot for us. And we kind of need a frost bomb. Grandpa Juglick, I don't suppose you could get a frost bomb over here somewhere, could you? Nope, it's going to be short. Well, I'm not that worried about the sectoids. The Archon is a problem. Frost bombing the gatekeeper does literally no good. Alright, Activa S. I'm just going to move... If we're ever going to Nova, now actually would be the time. Can we hit... Is there anywhere we could hit even more than one guy with a Nova? The answer is no. Alright, well, I'm still going to overdrive. So I think we overdrive, plasma bomb, and then probably try and throw a punch at that gatekeeper if we can get there. Thank you for not destroying the cover up here. I appreciate that. So, how many people can we hit with the blaster? If we fire up the blaster launcher, we've got to hit the gatekeeper for sure. Can we catch anybody else with that shot? That isn't our own guy. Nope. In fact, we're very... Alright, well, just do this then. This is gonna at least shred the armor of two pretty high armor units. What the fuck was that, XCOM? Can't help but notice that the gatekeeper did not get shredded and, in fact, is not even fucking hurt at all. Alright. That's how it's gonna be, huh? Okay. That's fine, just... I mean, shit's already gone as maximally wrong as possible. Why change your fucking stripes now, Unicorn? Just fucking do it. Alright, well, we're just gonna chain shot the gatekeeper then with Grandpa Festus, because we got nothing better. And now we gotta shred through like 8 trillion armor. 6 damage to start and a 3 shred. Just please don't miss, Grandpa Festus. Thank you, game, for taking pity on me. I fucking appreciate the fact that you didn't just completely shit in my mouth. I'm still real salty here. Alright. Well, we could lock some people down with a proximity mine. It's an idea I don't despise. Proximity mine doesn't keep us from getting shot by Overwatch, though. There's totally that problem. So... No, I can't Icarus jump again. That's what got us into this... That's what got us into this pickle in the first place. Be like, oh, we'll just Icarus jump our way out of trouble. Doesn't work that way. This is hitting both the robot and the man behind the rock. It says it is, so I'm sure the one thing we could be certain of is that it will not hit them both. I'm real salty, man. I'm real salty. Yeah, we got rid of the Overwatch. We have options. We'll come back to you in a minute. Activa S, if you come punch this man, you're definitely going to take damage, but actually your punch is very unlikely to even fucking hit him. And when I say very unlikely, I mean basically it's like no chance that it does. I really don't want anybody next to it when it dies. So maybe we just come up to here and take the shotgun shot? We could also go for the flamethrower. That has potential. We could get maybe multiple kills with that bad boy. Well, either way, Julie Juglick has got to be up here. So if we decide... We could also throw the axe. If we throw the axe, and then go for the flamethrower, would we be able to get enough? We have a 59% chance to hit that guy with a thrown axe, huh? That's absolutely terrible. 69 for the shield bearer, but I don't really need to catch the shield bearer. Especially if I'm going to go with planned flamethrower here, because planned flamethrower already gets him. Wait, can I not hit? You got to be shitting me. The gatekeeper, I can't hit both the gatekeeper and the shield bearer at the same time with this flamethrower. Alright, well that thing's straight up flaming garbage then, isn't it? I gotta admit, I got nothing. I got nothing here. So I guess we'll run and gun. We run and gun to here.
I'm going.
Then we throw the axe, rage punch, and shoot. And this, again, is one of those times where I say Reaper Schmeeper. So we could whip the axe into that. No. 69%? Really? Well, alright. The axe will kill the shield bearer if we can get lucky enough to get a hit. Yep. Caldwell County axe throwing competition. Every single time she does that, I say it every single time. Every single time she does it, I say that. And I'm proud of her every single time she manages to pull it off. There's an elite trooper behind that tree, but he's not hurt. There's an elite lancer over there. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna go for the rage strike. This will not kill this man. It will not. I'm aware of the fact that it will not. 8 damage on the hit. We didn't get a stun or anything, but we do have some follow-ups. And if we kill someone, we will be at least untouchable. And call me crazy, but I'm thinking maybe we turn around and shoot this guy in the face. That makes him be dead. And we've got one shot that's going to guaranteed miss, because now that we've... Oh, we were already untouchable, because we killed something before that. Still, I feel okay about that. Mostly because Achy Breaky, if he can get vision on that guy, can kill him. He's probably not going to be able to get vision on him, and also is absolutely going to have to throw a Mimic Beacon at any rate, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Saturation Fire, then, from EO. Can you catch all of those guys? That is not hitting the Archon somehow? I really find that difficult to believe. I can hit the Archon and destroy all the cover, but I can't catch... There's no way to catch that guy and the Archon? I can't tell if that's hitting him or not. Just... It doesn't even matter at this point. We're so boned. Probably we won't have anybody die, but we're definitely not getting out of this unscathed. Actually, the whole not anybody dying thing is kind of a long shot at this point, too. So, Activa S, can you do anything useful? Can you punch anyone? You can only punch the gatekeeper. Well, I mean, yes, it has to be done. We got to get this gatekeeper down, and if I have to blow it up with you standing next to it, I will do it.
Minimal armor penetration.
That's fine. Achy Breaky can finish it off. We could have Achy Breaky go serial. If there's a spot where he can see both of those people at the same time, he can kill them both. You know what? Yeah, it's worth it. 9. All right, so... We have to go serial because I want to be able to kill the gatekeeper, but also be able to throw a Mimic Beacon, and the only way we do that is if we activate serial. So let's get the... No, don't shoot at that fucking guy. This doesn't matter even if we miss, he's still dead. And the Activa S is still taking damage from the explosion, and there you go. Oh great, that shreds armor. Sure, I mean that's totally sensible. Oh, Bradford, eat a dick. Just like all of my dong, I would like for you to swallow the whole damn thing. That's that, and that just leaves us the wolf pack, who, by the way, is still concealed, and basically is the only hope we have of doing anything whatsoever, and also really needs to kill a guy. So this guy can see that he's gonna go for it. These guys over here, though, probably will not be able to see that, and thus are not gonna go for it. Somebody's gonna go for Julie Juglick. We could probably straight up kill the Archon. That leaves the robot. I hate leaving these robots unattended. Who's more dangerous, the robot or the Archon? That's the question. Which one is more dangerous to us? Probably the Archon. We're gonna have people are gonna be hurt at the end of this. There's nothing we can do about it. Sectoids, that'll leave us flanked by a sectoid, though, which is awful. But we will be untouchable. Alright, well, screw it. There's nothing we can do now. It's time to unleash the wolf.
Will do.
Get over there with the run and gun. Yeah, we got spotted when we ran literally right in front of that guy. So if we rapid fire double 72s, it's gonna have to be good enough. We get both of these shots whether they hit or miss. It's a beautiful start. Come on, Silas Juglick, baby, dig us out of this hole. We're so far in it. Oh, you are the man, Silas. This is why you're the wolf pack. All right, so Silas is untouchable. That buys us a little extra breathing room. Okay, we're gonna come over here.
Moving out.
I'm trying to put as many people around. Where's my mimic beacon though? Oh, I threw it already. Okay, for a minute I had a small heart attack because I had thought we did not get the mimic beacon off. They're gonna try and kill the mimic beacon with these sectoids, but it's not gonna work. They don't do enough damage. And one of them set themselves on fire. So actually a net gain for Team XCOM. This guy's gonna come. He's definitely finishing off the mimic beacon, but that's okay. There's 2 units left to move, and both of them can see and have flank shots on people who are untouchable. We might even be able to get out of this without taking damage. It'll be straight up horse shit if we can. Nope. Yeah, it's serious wounds in that you took 2 fucking damage. Okay.
Looks a little ugly.
Yeah, that's straight up bullshit, actually, that you...
Fire's getting close here.
I'm very upset right now. That damage was, hogwash. Straight up hogwash. Nonsense and bullshit. It was hogwash, nonsense, and bullshit all rolled into one package. One single package. Alright, get over here. Throw the chain shot. I'd prefer you not chain shot the Elite Lancer. Could you chain shot the thing that's actually dangerous? I'm so salty, this mission. Just every time I Icarus jump into a tile that is not 100% guaranteed safe, every single time it has had absolutely catastrophic consequences. You would think that I would learn to just not do that. You'd be like, well, Pete, then just fucking stop doing it. But I'm my own worst enemy, guys. I mean... This could have worked out more to illustrate my point if I had literally sat down and known the friggin' future, if I had gone all Cassandra's tears on this, and known how this episode was going to turn out before I actually played it. This could be post-commentary, and I couldn't have made it more accurate. You're like, well, you could have made it this accurate. You're right, I could have made it exactly this accurate. That's not what I'm doing, but I'm saying. Even had I tried, I don't think I could have pulled this off. I couldn't have simulated it more accurately. Even had I intended to do it, I could not have done it better than I've already done it. Jules Juglick, I mean, this is your show at this point. You just get to decide who you want to make dead and make them be dead. And I think what we're going to do here, I'm going to see if I can actually make a flamethrower frigging kill something for once. This weapon is garbage. All right, both of these guys are lit. Okay, we actually killed something with a flamethrower and managed to not set ourselves on fire while doing it. I am pleased by this. Achy breaky, I need you to move, but I also need you to heal, and I think the healing is more important, so I don't know what else is on this mission. I suspect nothing because we're already well above the kill count that was listed on the 10. Oh, Pete, why would you be upset about getting free merchandise? This is more stuff than you were promised. It's more dick than I was promised I was going to have to suck. That's what it is. No. Yes. Nobody else is going to have much of a shot at all at Jimmy Sectoid over there. And it didn't matter whether Cyrus Juglick hit that shot or not. That guy was dead either way. So worst case scenario, the Activa S definitely kills this guy just by Nova-ing like 40 times. But I'm going to try and avoid that. Let's just have the Wolfpack come over here and rapid fire him. Yeah, you're going to be like vaporized. I'm going to turn you into a viscous, chunky liquid. Not with the first shot, but this is why rapid fire is good. There you go. See? Viscous, chunky liquid Elite Lancer is killed.
It's down.
Is that the end of the mission?
Status confirmed.
Yes.
All hostiles are down and the area is secure.
Yeah, you can secure my asshole, Bradford. Operation Hellhole turned out to be supremely appropriately named. I hate everything. Icarus jumping is... It's an attractive nuisance. It really is. It's like that trampoline your neighbors had in the backyard that all had the rusted springs and like the broken leg, and it'd be like, oh, well, you jump on it if you want, but you gotta sign a waiver first. When you were a kid and dumb, you didn't know what a waiver was. You just thought you were writing your name on a piece of paper. Then you went over there, jumped on a trampoline, the leg broke, sent you flying, you went over the neighbor's fence and landed next door, got attacked by a pit bull. No one to blame but yourself. Well, I mean, it was your neighbor's fault, because that's what an attractive nuisance means. Be like, ooh, jump on my trampoline. Oh, crap, now you're savaged by a pit bull. And also probably have some broken bones from flying over the fence. It's garbage is what... These load times also. Sincerely? What is the deal, XCOM? Why are the load times suddenly so much longer? It's got to be something to do with the mods. You know what? The more I think about this, the more the mod I think may be causing that is actually one of the accessories packs mods that I've got running. One of the extra gear options, because it adds a bunch of like models and textures for extra gear. And I think that may be what's taken so long to load. It's loading in those extra assets. And those extra assets are not as well optimized as maybe the assets that are in the game, because somebody did that out of the good of their heart. Well, Wolfpack, I mean, you came back alive. Unlike your little juggalo princess. She didn't come back at all. At least she got the honor of making a noble sacrifice, though. You just gotta live with the shame of having fucked up a mission pretty badly. Although, technically, that shame does belong to E.L. Jugglik, because she's the one who fucked it up, so... I'm just looking for something to talk about. I'm just trying to fill time. I'm like a radio DJ who doesn't know what song is coming on next, so I'm just gonna give you the time and temperature. Hey, this is Perfidious Pete on KPTE. Coming up next, we've got, well, some good, solid music for you. Gonna do a half hour straight of good music. It's 1864 on your dial. Right now, it's 72 degrees outside and 1064. That music's gonna be starting any second now. Just you wait and see. This is Perfidious Pete. Once again, KTPE. That's right, what the shit? There's a butterfly just flying across my screen. Thank you, XCOM. You know what? You were kind of a dick earlier, but I mean, at least you did show me a pretty butterfly. Like, man, I'm sorry. We really kind of dicked you on that whole mission thing. That was straight up a dick move. But you know what? Here, enjoy this butterfly. The Activa S requires repairs. It took 2 damage. Come on. It seemed that repair worthy. 6 days for the Wolfpack, 4 days for E.L. Jugglik. All things considered, I think we probably got off of that one a lot lighter than we deserved. Operation Hellhole lived up to its name, but it was a surmountable hellhole. We got all of this garbage that we don't give a single tiny shit about. And Cyrus Achy Breaky Jugglik. So, wait a minute, Cyrus Jugglik. You recovered from being shaken on this particular mission. Despite the fact that you went on a mission that things went flawlessly, it's probably one of the better missions I've ever played, in fact. Went through that one, you're like, nah, still no faith in this commander, I just can't. And then we go on this, and suddenly your faith in humanity is restored? The hell is wrong with you, Cyrus? Yeah, well, Pete, I was busy with the Some Gave Some project, and then I didn't have a whole lot of shits left to give after I, went to my sum and gave the sum. After some gave some, there wasn't a whole lot left for me to give. And I phoned it in, Pete. I don't care. I phoned it in just like I phoned in my massive album that's actually not doing well on the charts. My only song that came in didn't even make the top 100 yet. It's sitting at around about 444. It's getting 9 downloads on iTunes. I'm a little worried about the future of me and my family, Pete. A little worried. I think I'm going to probably be back on the Jugglik family farm, probably slopping the hogs to make up for cousin Pigman. This is going to be the new Cyrus Jugglik gig. This is not how I imagined my life script would go, Pete. This is not the way I thought a life spent imitating the great Billy Ray Cyrus would ultimately wind up, that I would be just stuck back, living with my parents, feeding the hogs. Things aren't going well for me, Pete. Y'all ain't the only one who's their own worst enemy. That's all I got to say. Well, I weep for both of us, Cyrus Jugglik, but my weeping is going to take place off camera because this episode is done. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Your support really does mean a lot. And if you'd like to see more XCOM action, consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes every single day, wherein I will continue to Icarus jump into the unknown because I can't help myself. I can't help myself. I know it's bad for me and I do it anyway. And I don't even have, like, a nicotine addiction to blame on. I'd be like with smoking. Be like, yeah, I know it's bad for me, but, it's a habit, and I do it. Also, I'm addicted. What, am I addicted to XCOM? Is this my addiction? I'm going to call Dr. Drew Pinsky and ask. Maybe this is a time for me to make some life changes. Right now, though, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.